Hi, my name is Judy Levine, and today we're going to be working on folded paper puppets. I'm a teaching artist here in Sarasota, Florida, with studios on Macintosh. You're going to learn to make a folded paper puppet. This is a picture of my studio behind me and an example of one of the puppets that we're going to be making. These are the supplies you're going to need. Some glue stick, a stapler, some colored paper, some crayons, paint, markers. This is your shopping list, so take a look at it, gather your supplies. You can work along with me and get ready to make your 3D puppet. Your character can come from one of your favorite books, or you can make that character puppet and create your own stories and act it out. You're going to be learning some cut paper techniques like cutting on the fold, curling paper, zigzag cuts, and fringe. So get ready to make your puppet character. And you need to start with a piece of 8x10 colored paper. It could be colored, it could be white printer paper, a magazine page, even some newspaper will do. You're going to hold the paper the long way and fold it into 1/3, then crease it. You're going to fold the other side up so it looks like a long tube. Now you have 3 folds, 3 sections when you open it up. You're going to fold it up again, and if you have a stapler, staple it along the open edge. If you don't, this is where your glue or your glue stick comes in. You're going to glue along the open edge. You'll need to be patient and let that glue dry. You're going to fold the paper tube in half so the 2 open ends are at one end and a closed end is at the other. You're going to fold the open end back to the closed end. There it is. And then you're going to flip it over and do the same thing on the other side. You're going to fold the open end to the closed end. So when you open it up, it looks kind of like an accordion book that you might have made in the past. And the 2 open ends will be at the edges. Now you can try on your puppet. Put it on your hand, and you can make your puppet talk. You're going to think about your puppet's personality. You can add eyes. I have some wiggle eyes in my studio, but you can cut them out of colored paper. You could give him eyelashes and eyebrows, and this will immediately give him a personality. So here he is, ready to look at you, look at the world around him. We're going to add a nose. It could be a flat nose. Or you can make a beak or a snout that sticks out. So you need to fold a piece of paper in half and hold the folded edge. You're going to cut the shape of your beak like a triangle. But don't cut on the folded edge where you're holding it. When you open it up, then one side is the same as the other side. And you can see the fold going down the middle. You're going to bend back the back part of that beak for putting, we call it a glue tab. You're going to cut the center where the crease was on the tab. You're going to bend back that tab so that your beak puffs out and it gives it a 3D effect, three-dimensional effect, which means it sticks out in space. You can see each of the sides, you can see the back and the bottom. You're going to put some glue on the tab in the back, close it up, and that's what makes it puff out. Now it looks 3D. We're going to repeat that and add a lower beak or mouth. So take another piece of paper, hold that crease in the middle, the closed end, cut it, glue down a little piece of that paper on the back, make a cut in the middle of that tab, and glue it. Glue it together so it puffs out. Now you're ready to glue on your beaks. So add that glue. You're going to add the top and flip over the bottom so you see that he has a top beak and a bottom beak. You ready to make your puppet talk, squeak or squawk? This animal was made the same way, this puppet. I rounded out his snout. He kind of looks like a fox to me. I added a little fluffy nose that I had in the studio. We can make him some ears by folding a piece of paper in half. And once it's folded, we're going to cut out some ears. And because it's folded in half, both of those ears will be the same shape. When I glued these ears to the side, he kind of has one personality. But when I glued them to the top, he looks kind of like a surprised bunny bird. You can add a tongue or fangs into the inside, the open part of the mouth. I added some zigzag teeth to put into his beak. I fringed a scrap of hair, just cut, cut, cut. I opened my scissors and ran those fringes through the open part of the scissors, and it makes it curly. I tried on his new hairstyle. This is one puppet that I did, so he has kind of a curly hairstyle, brown and yellow. And I added those very same fringy paper to get some feathers on the top of my bird. You can use crayons or markers, whatever you have around, or paint to give the puppet some designs. I put an old sock on my arm and it became the body for my puppet. You have to remove the toe of the sock so your hands will still be able to go inside the puppet. So gather your supplies, create your unique puppet. You can write an original story and use your puppet to act it out. And enjoy. I'd like to see what you come up with. So just send me a photo of your puppet, Judy Levine at Verizon.net. And I thank you.